So as you can tell from the title of this video, I am back again with another UK visa update. Okay, so as you know, I regularly share videos like this once I receive any new update that I think will affect your relocation decisions or your relocation plans if you're actually intending on coming over here to the UK. If you're new to this channel, my name is Tess, and on this channel, I share information to educate those who are looking to relocate abroad. So if that's something you'd like to learn more about, do make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell. So guys, as you can tell from the title of this video, it is going to be mixed news. I'm going to start first by addressing what the good news of this is, and then I'm going to go on further to tell you exactly what the bad news or not so great news actually is. So to start with, the good news is that a couple of days ago, information leaked regarding a new growth visa, okay, a new growth visa that was actually being discussed under Liz Truss's administration. So this was in the time when Liz Truss was actually a prime minister, okay? So they were drafting plans up under this new proposed growth visa. So in essence, this growth visa is supposed to serve as a way of actually bringing in more skilled workers into the UK economy in order to boost the economic growth. At this point in time, it's not clear what exactly the details of this new growth visa is or who exactly is going to be targeted at bringing in, but we do know that it will be targeted at bringing in more skilled workers, more skilled migrants into the UK in order to boost the economy of the UK. And the other side to this is that though the Prime Minister Sunak is still committed to bringing down net migration, he is in favor of actually committing to any type of scheme that will look to increase the number of skilled workers and skilled migrants here in the UK in an attempt to actually boost the economic growth here in the UK. So overall, I think this is really good news. This is a step in the direction that we've all been waiting and hoping to hear. But obviously at this point in time, we just don't know the specifics around what exactly this growth visa will be or the requirements of this new growth visa. In addition to this, there's been a lot of industry bosses who have actually backed this move. Boss of Next, the retail giant, actually said, "We've got people queuing up to come to this country to pick up crops rotten in fields. We have to take a different approach to economically productive migration." This is really good news, guys, because it obviously shows that the UK is still heavily in shortage of skilled workers. They need skilled workers, okay? And currently, this scheme or this move is obviously a step in the right direction to fill those gaps, those shortages with more migrants, more skilled workers. It's also at this point quite unclear what exactly the occupations or professions they will be listing under this new growth visa will be. Essentially, guys, this is good news overall, okay? So if you've been planning to come here to the UK to live and work, do definitely stay on top of this because my channel will be following this. Okay guys, so that leads me on to the next part of this video, which is another update that I need to share with you guys. So essentially, some of you will know that earlier this year, back in February of this year, there was a temporary measure that was brought in place to actually bring in care workers and care staff from outside the UK and bring them in through the health and care worker visa routes. And this temporary measure was actually brought in to last for a year. So that takes us to 14th of February 2023. Okay, and we all know that the reason that they actually added care workers onto the list of occupations that could apply for the health and care worker visa earlier this year was because they were trying to fill up staff shortages in the NHS that had been brought about as a result of the pandemic. Now, currently as it stands, there's not been an update regarding whether or not they're actually going to extend this deadline or they're going to be making it indefinite that care workers can actually still apply through the health and care worker visa routes after the 14th of February next year. In addition to this, some updates was actually made in this announcement regarding the health and care worker visa, which is basically that they'll be placing a heavy focus on increasing the number of nurses and doctors who are allowed to come into the UK to work using this visa route. In addition to this, a UK government spokesperson actually said, and I quote, "Unemployment is at its record lows. It's vital we continue to bring in excellent key workers that the UK needs, including UK doctors and nurses through the health and care visa and the seasonal worker scheme, which brings in the workforce our farmers and growers needs." So obviously with this, guys, it shows that they're obviously keen on placing a heavy focus on the number of nurses, doctors, and as you heard it there, they're also placing a focus on increasing the number of seasonal workers that are going to be allowed to come here to the UK. So if you fall within any of these categories, I'll definitely encourage you to keep applying. Okay, keep applying, because chances are you will have a really good chance of actually getting a job through this route, because they are keen on actually increasing the number of occupations coming in on this route through that visa. Okay, however, for those of you who have yet to receive your health and care worker visa and your care workers looking to apply for this, then obviously this is going to be a real concern, because you do need to bear in mind the upcoming deadline to this, because currently they have still not actually announced whether or not they're going to be extending the deadline, or they're going to be making it so that care workers can indefinitely keep applying for the health and care worker visa and come into the UK through this route. So more updates are actually expected later on in this week. So if you're not already subscribed, do make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you want to keep on top of the latest information and how it's going to affect your relocation plans and possibly your relocation decisions regarding moving here to the UK. And if you're a seasonal worker who is looking for more information on the seasonal worker visa, do make sure you check out this video here, which shows you all you need to know about the seasonal worker visa and also employers that actually offer visa sponsorship for seasonal workers. Alternatively, if you're looking for a job here in the UK and you'd like to learn more about what companies actually offer you visa sponsorship and what websites you should be checking for jobs, then do make sure you check this video here. That's all from me, guys. I'll see you in my next video.